Good morning. Just had to get that crown on there and might as well get it to pull the bangs back. Hold them out of my way. Hello, hello. Haha. I have my babies. I put my pictures of my babies on my in front of me, right? My little boo-boos. My beautiful little boo-boos. So this morning, ta-da! I worked out this morning and I did my yoga and I did meditation and I did my breathing exercises. And this is day 2 of my fast. Yesterday went just great. So we'll see. Today's day 2 of the fast. And then tomorrow's day 3. And then we'll see if I do day 4. But we at least do the 3 days. Okay. So I have a really cool, hi, Brandon. I have and thank you, Ricky, for sharing. I have the cards all pulled out. I didn't put them in their book like I typically do, right? I love it. So we have a very interesting reading. It's a very positive reading. Good morning, Rochelle, right? I actually have like Superman socks too, but I'm not wearing them. I'm not wearing them, but I do have them. I do have them. Yesterday was a beautiful day. We had an interesting morning, but it followed with a wonderful evening. We had a great evening show last night on TikTok, which I was really happy with. So I'm just getting my cards in the right space. Oh, we're not going to go live with people. Aw, thanks, Amanda. Such a cute little. Hi, Queen Bee. Nice to see you. It was good. It was good. Okay, so we got those. Now I got to put this card in its spot so then I can just start reading. And I have them all marked. First, we need music. I don't even have the music on. Let's see. What should we put on today? Let's do 396. Good morning. Good morning. So this is root chakra healing. Yes, I feel like that's good. All right, go back to that screen. Hello. Hi, Alicia. Definitely love, connect with me. This within the thing, there is but I'm gonna do this here because I type pretty fast, especially if I don't make mistakes. And crystal. So there, I hope that comes up on your one. If it doesn't, I will connect with you on your comment after the live and give you my booking link so that we can have a talk and see how I can help you. Okay? Because I definitely can help you. I could help a lot of people. I got lots of love to give and lots of learning I can teach. Thank you. Good morning. I'm in such a good mood. Such a good mood. All right. I can't stop. I'm in a giggly mood today. So the first card is the 10 of Cups. Yeah, definitely. You need to connect with me. I can help you with that for sure. Choco, strawberries, yum. Yummy. So the 10 of Cups. Community, love, soulmates, harmony in relationships and family, divine connections, heart opening and expansion, wholeness. So right away, we've got the one big happy family card is this card. Like everything is emotionally connected, all the good stuff. So this is the I had one person tell me once, I hope that's not too loud. That feels like it's too loud. I got to turn this down a little. Okay. That feels more appropriate. Hi, Mama Price. Hi, Serena. Been a while since I saw you, Serena. We could be twinning. We can be twinning with our shirts. Good morning, good morning, good morning, Angel Wings, and good morning, Sunshine. Good morning, Jenny. How are you? How are you? So this is the one big happy family card. So connected hearts, giant love, devoted acceptance. This is people seeing you for who you are. Really good emotion. Nothing wrong with hermit mode. Hermit mode is great. Hi, Debbie. How are you? Lovely to see you on. Okay, so we do have one person already asking for a card. So Diana from Facebook would like a card as well. On that side, we've got them asking on this side, but one on that side that's asking now. Superwoman. Do, 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 do. I love this shirt. Yes, yes. You can always connect with me, my love. So this one big happy family card is the start of the reading. Okay. Amanda, you're on the list. Rochelle, Amanda, Serena, Angel Wings, and Diana are on the list. Alicia on the list from Facebook. And good morning. Okay, so the one big happy family. I live in a state of oneness by bringing harmony and love to my relationships. That's what we started off our collective reading. Okay, so we started off our collective reading with that. And Debbie would like to go on the list from Facebook as well. Then we had the Justice card. So what is our Justice card telling us? Well, natural law, balance, karma, truth, wisdom, legal matters, integrity, cause and effect, fairness, like it's justice, right? That Justice card. Now, when it's in the Shadow Seer position, which is the position that I actually drew it in, hi Tracy, I do think you're going to be okay. I believe that. And if you believe that, you will be okay. But we can pull a card and see what the cards say. All right. The Shadow Seer position is consequences, retribution, karma, injustice and inequity, dishonesty, imbalance, and need to take responsibility for past actions. So my good karma is delightfully loving and can be the most motivating of teachers. So we're looking to learn from all of our past experiences, right? So we've got this beautiful in one big happy family, but that Justice card, exactly what Serena was saying, justice could be coming up because of something outside of the home. So even though in the home life, you have this beautiful, good morning, blessings to you. With this card here, so at your home life is beautiful, or the family or the friends, the connections that you have are good. But this one is saying that maybe there's some justice, some karma that's coming up that you might have to deal with. And that could be in a work environment, or it could be just with a friend and not thinking of just your family, right? Oh, that's a big decision. I made that decision last, and would that be leaving your job to go to a new job in the same role, or leaving your job to go do something completely new? Because that's a big difference, right? The last card that I pulled for the tarot cards was the Magician. So this magician, he is about skills and talents and powers of manifestation, creativity, resourcefulness, right? The magician is like magic. You are magic. So we have whatever this karma or this justice situation, and it might not be a negative situation for you. It could be that you're seeing something negative that you are going to interfere with to bring justice to the situation, right? We've got this one big happy family energy. We've got the magician energy, manifesting magic, because you are magic. So I can manifest the life I desire through energy and action, right? That's that I think about what I want and I hold that vision. I have faith in that vision and the outcome. Not necessarily that it looks exactly that way, but I have faith in the outcome. How would I feel if I've got that happening for me? And then every day, just take little actions towards that goal. And that's how you manifest. This one is the Light Seer deck. It's one of my favorite tarot decks because I think that the pictures are just stunning. And I would put them all of them. I would put them on my wall because I love them so much. So then, thank you, Queen Bee. I decided to pull from the Oracle 7 energy decks to get our one little tarot card, or oracle card, sorry, our one little oracle card, which I like just to kind of ground the thing. Hi, Digi, Nicole. So the card that I pulled was Close Encounters, number 10. So let's see what Close Encounters talks about. Good morning, Sandy. So this is a time of connection that asks for you to be vulnerable and authentic. Let go of any social masks or constructs you use to keep yourself apart from others. Lower your shields and allow yourself to step into a dance of intimacy. When you come close to people, you remind yourself that you're not alone. You're part of a beautiful, meaningful bond. At a deep spiritual level, there are so many lessons offered to you in this closeness. At a social level, intimate relationships help you ignite the spark of life that is the power of affinity. You flourish as a result of offering emotional honesty, a true desire for equality, love, friendship, and laughter. The 7 energies is my little amethyst heart. So the oracle is the 7 energies from Colette Baron Reed, and the tarot was the Light Seer Tarot from Chris Ian. You're welcome, Mama Price. So you flourish as a result of offering emotional honesty, a true desire for equality, love, friendship, and laughter. We aren't meant to be alone, yet sometimes we are wounded and we build walls around ourselves so that we don't get hurt again. It's time to be honest about yours and step out from behind that barrier and engage in all of life. This is a beautiful opportunity to allow your vulnerability to be your strength as you choose to live in integrity and without artifice. Even in your work life, this mode of connection allows you to be truly present. When you live this way, everything and everyone thrives. You have no need to defend yourself when you're being truly and utterly you, empowered by your raw openness and willingness to be seen. In this way, your close encounters will not fail you. There is so much to celebrate when you stand eye to eye, shoulder to shoulder, sharing your heart. So what a beautiful, beautiful message for us today, right? And this is such an important message altogether, collectively, all the time, is being your authentic self. When you're your authentic self and true to yourself, you align with things that are authentic and true to you as well. And when something comes up that's not aligned for you or that's not true, you know it. When you start to learn what your energy is, your energy in a safe and authentic space feels like, then you can start to detect the energies of other people around you. And you'll know if you leave someplace and you don't feel good about yourself when you leave it, that energy isn't a good energy. Hi, Kid Chaos. How are you? So much energy with that. Yay. So a beautiful message, right? For all of us. And it's hard to be authentic. We get so worried about being outcast because of that authenticity. But what ends up happening is we get those really, really valuable relationships that build from it. Me being my authentic self means that I align with somebody else being their authentic self. And we have beautiful, loving relationships. We're seen and valued and heard. And that's what we all want. In these fake relationships that we end up getting into where we're not being ourselves, we're staying in like negative relationships. Yes. Her new deck is beautiful. I might have to get that deck at some point. Aww. Big love for you, Kid Chaos. Big love for you. I love it. Anytime. Come hang out with me. Alrighty. So we're going to get to the list. We have some on the free yes, no lists. We're going to start with the gifters, and we're going to see how today goes, what kind of messages we're getting. Let me see. What is the deck that we're going to use today? We're going to start with the Enchanted Map. Okay. Yes, perfect. Backfill, will I get money? Okay, we can put you on, where Mama and Papa are on the list. We already got you on the list. Like, you guys show up, we put you on the list. Whoa. Okay, so we've got Rochelle. So Rochelle is first on the list. And then after Rochelle is Amanda Avila, and then Serena. Okay. Yes. A lot of us have that as a natural as a natural defense mechanism, right? So we start off, a lot of times, so you have a natural way that you will go depending upon how like genetically you're predisposed, there we go, genetically you're predisposed to having a specific trauma response. For some of us, when we get triggered, we go to fight. For some of us, when we get triggered, we go to flight. When these two dominant ones don't work in your sympathetic nervous system, then we dump back into our parasympathetic nervous system and we go into disassociate or flop. We go into fawn. So all of these other ones we'll end up going into, right? So people pleasing is the fawn one. And that's derived from the sense, if I can, soothe my threat, if I can please my threat, it won't eat me, right? That's like giving meat to a dog and being like, here, doggy, like that's growling at you. Here, take this, right? That's people pleasing. Right? It's, and we get made to be like that by our parents who are really pushing that good girl, good boy, that, go kiss your uncle, even if he gives you the creeps, go do it anyway. You be a good girl and go do that. Right? Even, even though you're like, but I don't like him. And you go and do it. Right? So that turns us into these like huge people pleasers, and society drives that too. Right? So Rochelle, one ring circus. One ring circus for Rochelle. Yes. Number 15. And I'd like to say thank you for all of my mods who are doing a fantastic job. Cheers. Yeah, when I disassociate, especially when and we don't always go to the same thing every single time. Normally we'll run into either fight or flight, right? So, and then if those don't work, then we go into the other ones. Some of us, if we get threatened right away. So with my brother, if he was to get angry with me because that anger is so big, I disassociate right away. I just check right out. I'm like, I'm out the door. So it's not always the same reaction, but it typically goes into the one. And then when that's not effective, we dump into the other one. And I've talked about this before. I haven't read your card yet, Rochelle. I'm still holding on to it. I've got the book open, ready to go. When you're a kid, right, you might have wanted to go into fight, and then you get put against somebody who fights bigger, is tougher, is meaner, or scarier. So you realize fight isn't working. So then you go to run away. And then sometimes when you run away, you find out that run away causes its own pain, right? With my dad, if I was to run away, if he was going to give me a beating and I was to run away from my dad would beat me harder for running away because I made him have to chase his prey. So you get more punishment. So flight doesn't even work. So then what's the next thing that you can do? If fighting didn't work and flight didn't work, you freeze and disassociate from your body. You just check right out because you're just like, I'm going to at least disassociate from my body so I don't feel the pain. And if I play dead, it's not as fun. It's not as fun. Yeah. Exactly. Lovely. Good morning, Bunny Nugget. I like your name. Bunny Nugget. Sorry, Bunny Nugget. Yes. Yep. And a lot of us, we've disassociated for so long, like we've numbed ourselves out from our body for so long that we don't even understand the connection to it anymore. We don't feel things the same way. We're really numb inside. So we have to start slowly, like you tiptoe in the tulips until you feel that exposure to those emotions, feel what you can handle at that time. And you step back out to safety. You go in a little bit, you feel what you can, and then you step back out to safety. So that's from somatic experiencing, where it's called pendulating or titrating, right? You go in and step back out so that you're not jumping right into the trauma. That's why we should create containers, right? Like the container of like a big container that you can put all your trauma in, lock it up in your mind, and you lock it all away. And then you just take a little bit out, you deal with what you can, keep the rest of it locked away, deal with that little bit, and then retreat to safety. So it's always recalibrating your nervous system to safety, because your nervous system has been calibrated under those chaotic situations or abusive situations or neglectful situations. So that is normal for you. That is normal for you. Yeah, and we do. When we've been in relationships over and over and over again that have been hurtful, then we just shut ourselves off because we don't want to feel that pain. So instead we stop ourselves from feeling the love. The problem is when we lock ourselves off from experiencing pleasure or experiencing pain, we also lock ourselves off from experiencing pleasure. So that's where it gets a little bit tricky, right? We have, because we're missing out on experiencing the full beauty and joy of life because we experienced pain before and we don't want to experience that again, right? So we need to slowly start to work on allowing ourselves to feel the feelings that we've had, move them out of our bodies, right? It's you feel, you deal, and then you heal, right? So we can work through that. And as you heal, you create a ripple effect. So every soul that I help to heal, I know that I'm impacting more than just you, because you will heal relationships around you and you will navigate towards people that are more suited for you too, right? We'll step away from people that are negative and harmful, and we step towards people that feel like warm sunshine. And that's, love you. Have a wonderful time. Okay, so onto the card. Let's see what our one ring circus for for Rochelle is. Yeah. Rochelle, one ring circus. You are capable and competent, Rochelle. You are capable and competent. I just want to see Rochelle, just to know that she's actually listening right now and didn't get dragged away with something. Okay, perfect. So independence is key now as you step into your journey today. Others may not have the vision or resources that you need. Recognize that all the wisdom you've acquired along the way makes you particularly competent, capable of moving forward with assurance. Self-reliance is important. Another aspect to consider is creating and maintaining clear boundaries between you and another. Be discerning about your partnerships at this time. When you know who you are and have a healthy sense of where you end and others begin, you're able to enter into the best kind of relationships and will attract people who mirror back your wholeness. Interdependent relationships are always mutually supportive, stimulating, and transformative. You can achieve anything at this time. Right? And boundaries are a big thing, right? Because boundaries take, one thing is confidence. You have to love yourself. You have to have confidence in yourself, right? Because putting up a boundary, if we put up a boundary and somebody doesn't respect it, then we have to be secure enough to say that's not okay. If somebody that we put up a boundary with doesn't respect our boundaries, we have to be willing to say we're not okay with that relationship. And that can be tough for those of us who've been traumatized, because we hold very dearly to those relationships. Even the crappy relationship, that crappy might be better than the crappy that we could end up with if we leave that relationship, right? Sometimes the devil you know is better than the devil you don't. Typically, that's not the case. It's our nervous system's hardwired to that devil. And if we move out, we'll go find another devil until we heal what is aligned with that bit that we don't feel good about in ourselves, right? If I think that I'm not good enough, I'm going to constantly find people to show me that I'm not good enough. Good morning, Tracy. Right? So you have to heal that what is within you. And for a lot of us, if our nervous system has been built into that chaotic environment where abuse is normal, and we've seen it parroted by our parents, we've felt it from our parents, we are looking for that same environment for our nervous system, because our nervous system thinks familiar equals safe, even when familiar is toxic, even when familiar is abusive or neglectful. We still think that familiar is safe to our nervous system. That's why when we first start to get healed, we have a hard time in relationships. Our first relationship outside of being healed is hard to navigate through because we have to be really patient and conscious with ourselves. Hi, Lovey. Would you like to have a conversation, Glitter? Don't mute them. Don't mute them. I'd just like to have a conversation. Oh, Jenny she was on it right away. I wanted to have a conversation with him for a quick little second just to see what he was talking about. Aw, sweetie. Yep, that black sheep is typically the one that tends to break the chain. That's for sure. Because we've seen the toxicity and the dysfunction, and we're like, no. That stops here. We don't do that here, right? We don't do that here. I think it was funny though. I wanted to talk to that guy because I wanted to ask him, like, where I'm talking about trauma, why he would say that I'm a con artist talking about trauma, but right? I just think that that's just funny. Like, why me talking about trauma is that, right? Hi, hello, good evening, Stardust. Where are you that it's evening? It's morning here. Okay, so after Rochelle is Amanda Avila. You are on the list, Funny Nugget, for sure. And yeah, people fear what they don't understand, or they aren't okay with being themselves 100%, right? Like they're not comfortable being them, so then they criticize other people who are comfortable being them, right? Oh, that's weird, because they probably have been criticized for the things that they like, so they got to go around and criticize people for the stuff that they like that's different, because right? Yeah, the people that resonate, and that's what I just magnetized. Oh, did it again. Alrighty, so let's do that again. Whoosh. Hi, in the Philippines. Nice. Beautiful in the Philippines. Beautiful in the Philippines. I would love to come and visit. It's a very beautiful, lush country. Just lush with greenery. Sorry, 2 cards fell out. I'm trying to divine which one is. Good morning, Jess. You can go on the list. Jess from Facebook on the list. I love that I curled my hair yesterday and it still got good curl today. It makes me so happy. Okay. I'm going to ask this. Which card is for Amanda? So that we're only reading one. Is this card for Amanda? Is this card for Amanda? Okay. I had a feeling. Hello, number 45. So, a cosmic trauma priestess is the name that my followers determined was the best name to capture what I do. So, as a priestess, that means that I ignite your self-love and I empower you to step into your light, which is what I do. But I help you walk through trauma and mental health issues, and I connect you with nature. So I'm very holistic. And the cosmic part is just because I've had past lives channeled to know that I've done this for a long, long time. So it's just cosmic. Yes, just a cosmic. Alrighty, so I divined it. This is your card. Sad Embrace for Amanda Avila. Okay. I help you with your trauma, though. That's the one thing that I do. By getting you to love yourself and stand in. So one of the things that I found, so when I went through my trauma journey, what I found when I got through, oh, thank you, Queen Bee. Cheers, friend. When I went through, yes. So I was a nurse for over 20 years. Over 20 years, I was a nurse. And I used to say that my story was going to be called From Trauma to Trauma and Back Again, right? So from trauma in the sense of all of my childhood traumas to working in nursing, which I was a trauma nurse. So I worked in Emerge, I did flight nursing, right? Because a lot of us that have trauma at home go and seek adrenaline type activities in our private life or in our lives. So we either seek out like adrenaline seek we adrenaline seek activities like skydiving, race car driving, like things like that. Like we want to look for things that give us that kick in our adrenaline. So a lot of us will put ourselves in careers that are adrenaline careers. So like working as an Emerge nurse, working as a flight nurse, working as a paramedic, working as a firefighter, working in those areas, right? We tend to align with those specific roles because we keep getting our adrenaline jump. And it's addictive. That adrenaline we become adrenaline junkies because of the trauma we were raised in. So then we go and seek roles that put us in that adrenaline as well. So I went through the nursing or going 160 kilometers an hour yes, exactly. People speeding. I used to speed a lot, and when I'm speeding, I actually say to myself, okay, why are you anxious right now? Why are you, what's going on? And slow down. So yeah, and then from that trauma, which was still trauma because I was disassociating from my trauma through high functioning anxiety and depression, which made me a perfectionist, which made me a workaholic, which made me just go, 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 go. So, I had a 4.0 through school. I rose through the ranks in my career. I was a manager for many, many years. I helped to help to run a hospital and long-term care. When I burned out because of running from my trauma for so long and staying in that state of in my stress or my trauma response, constantly being in that trauma response, I burnt out and I ended up crashing and burning with health concerns. So I ended up getting diagnosed with multiple sclerosis and other disorders. And then I went on a healing journey, and I've healed myself from those traumas, which now I work with healing people in trauma. That's what found to be my passion and where I'm meant to be. So I wanted to make, I did actually. I still have a bunch of my nurses that still follow me. And yes, 12-hour shifts are exhausting. They're exhausting, especially if you're not replenishing yourself. And most of us don't replenish ourselves the right way, right? We leave our 12-hour job, we're tired. Then we go home and we flop in front of a TV because we're tired. And then we couch surf. And then we're like, well, I'm too tired to cook. And maybe we get like really bad food. We just order in because it's quick and easy. And we just don't have the energy to cook a really healthy meal. So we keep doing all these things, which then just make us more tired. I feel so good connecting with you as well. I have no symptoms of it. I've actually had multiple MRIs. I had to get MRIs for quite a long time. After I went through the healing journey, and I've been cleared. The only time I have to have another MRI or be investigated with the MS is if there's any recurrence of symptoms. I've had none. I live quite healthy now. Right. So we're having good rest where you actually shut down and aren't stimulated by a ton of things is good rest. Right. Or doing something that replenishes your energy, that's something that creates joy in your body. So creativity, things like that, or socializing, getting out with people if they boost your energy, that kind of thing. So once I went through that healing journey, I was like, we can do this. We can heal together by reconnecting with nature, the natural cycles of the earth, by eating a healthy diet, by doing all of that. So at this point, they've stated that they actually have claimed that it's almost like they made a misdiagnosis. So I still have the plaque in the regions of the brain where MS resides. There's been no change in the level of plaque that exists there, but I have zero symptoms of MS anymore. And at the time when I took my leave of absence from work, I was at the point where they were suggesting that I be in a wheelchair. And because my gait was so unstable. So So yeah, so they've, like I said, they've cleared me from it. Unless I start having symptoms, then I'll start healing again. Stress is the number one killer, especially if your view of stress is that it's a killer. So don't think of stress as a killer, right? Think of stress as as something that is mobilizing, right? They've done studies, 20-year longitudinal studies on stress. And when they looked at people, that they wrote down all the things, so everything about the stress things, and the only thing that was the deciding factor after 20 years of what led to death was that the people that believed that they would die from stress, they had the negative outcomes from stress. The other people, it didn't matter what other consistent factors aligned with that study, didn't matter. I was diagnosed with MS, but I've been cleared of that now. Yeah. Nice. Don't be terrified. Terrified's bad. We're going to talk. Mama Price, we're going to have a conversation. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Tracy. How are you managing? I hope that your function levels are good. I really do. But yes, like diet is a huge thing. Diet is huge, right? That's why in the divine healing, Monday, I spent talking just about diet, right? Food is medicine. We can either use food to make us sick or we can use food to make us healthy. Society, so the government and, food, FDA, like the organizations, they want to keep us eating junk food because then that keeps the cycle going, right? I was diagnosed with MS and I was cleared from it, so I don't know what to tell you. And I've met other people that have said the same thing, right? You should book a call with me and see what I can help with you. Yes. No, I did have lesions on, and you can. They talk about, and that's where gut is where it all starts. So your gut, your food that you're eating, right? Your mental health, right? That's a big contributor to your overall health. So you can control your mental health. You can control a lot by your mouth, right? If you control the food that you eat and you control the negative crap that you say and you control your breathing, you get a lot better. Yes. If you fall, look into Joe Dispenza, because Joe Dispenza, you just have to, yeah. Yeah. Same. I still have the lesions. I just have zero symptoms. So they've cleared me. I don't even have to have any MRIs. I'm not followed by the MS clinic at all. I've been cleared off their list. I'm going to live my life, have a happy, healthy life. And if I ever get another symptom, at that point, I would go back and get investigated for it. But I know I won't. No, they don't even consider that. They went through and they've done other testing. So other testing, they do spinal taps. They look for markers in your blood, and those markers don't exist with me. The only thing that I have that is consistent with MS is that plaque in the regions of the brain, which might not even be there anymore. I haven't seen the most recent MRI. Yes. So it's not, and it's your mind can. This is what we've talked about. Like, I even had a conversation with a lady about healing and about how you can heal your body, right? How you can heal your body, and with belief, with prayer, with seeing it shrink, right? You can, if you follow Joe Dispenza has so many records of like miraculous healing from cancers. Like, I've heard of a guy that had a cancer in his heart, and it was probably a nodule of cancer that's the size of this hole here on his heart, and everybody was telling him he was going to be dead, that he was going to die. And his wife was like, nobody mentions death in this room. Nobody mentions and she was very adamant about it. And it was all positive energy. It was all healing. Everybody was praying. Everybody believed that the positive outcome, and he literally, the tumor went away. The tumor went away. And all of the doctors and nurses were, this is a miracle. This is a miracle, right? And Damia, you and I, we can have a conversation about healing your gut, okay? But that sattvic diet or the pagan diet, like when you get into a more plant-based diet, right? And it's all about timing when you're eating too, right? Many of us eat like really heavy meals and then we go to sleep, right? And we sit there with that heavy food just sitting in our stomach, not really being processed, right? Because we've lost how we actually should be eating and using food as fuel. Instead, we use food as comfort, or we use food as ways to just, avoid, or, to comfort. Comfort's a huge thing, right? Yes. 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 And I've lost 80 pounds and I keep it off with ease. I'm not super restrictive in my diet. I do with the sattvic diet, it's a 70% of that really, really good diet. And then I have a 30% window of the not so good, right? Well, the not so good is coffee. Okay, Amanda, I hope you're still there, love. I see your thing there. Okay, I'm going to read some cards because we still got our good list here. And even though I don't have anything pressing right after this, I should check my calendar to make sure. I might have gotten something booked. Okay. So I don't have anything, not yet anyway. I haven't, I'm going to one day I'm going to stop it. One day. Right? And maybe. All right. So for Amanda, it wasn't, and like for me, the biggest part was the trauma, was working through the trauma and the mental health. I had such a negative head. I used to hurt myself. Like I used to, when I would get into a fight with my partner because I couldn't stand the idea of them actually leaving me, and I would get so frustrated with it and I didn't know how to handle the frustration. So I would like hit the counter, or I would punch my legs, or I would do things like, it was horrible, right? I haven't done that in so long. I don't even think about it anymore. There was a while where I would have the thought and then I wouldn't do the behavior. Now I don't even have the thought. I don't even think about hurting myself, right? But that's that disassociation. Oh my goodness. There's squirrels playing outside. Oh my goodness. I'm so, my dog's sleeping, thank goodness. Otherwise he would have been like, it would have been couple of squirrels out there. My dog would have just lost it. Thanks, Helena. Welcome. Hello. Good. I'll check. Actually, you know what? I had the calendar up. I'm going to peek around here so I can see it on my thing. I don't have you booked on there. I didn't see the booking come in. I haven't seen any bookings come in. So, but we can book it in, even if I don't, I can book it in. We'll talk after the live. Okay. We'll talk after the live and make sure. Okay. So this is for Amanda. Sad embrace is for Amanda. Loss is part of life. Let go and allow time to heal you. That is so cute. Oh, that owl was so cute. Okay. So Amanda, you may be entering into a period where loss is a theme. Perhaps you're having to let go of a long-cherished dream. So, if so, take heart, for this ending may have been for your highest good. A better and more powerful dream will be realized in your life if you can accept the loss. Relationships based on faulty foundations are meant to end at this time. Disappointment is a form of perception. If your expectations weren't met, a sense of loss arises, along with sadness and grief. Express these emotions. Tears are like healing rain that can restore life to a parched inner landscape. Growth is always assured. Whatever the loss, however great it is, let go and experience your feelings so that you may soon see what beauty lies ahead. And it's so true. I know where you are in your journey right now, and it is that moment of expressing those emotions and letting them go, right? You're in that feeling stage, and that feeling stage is the hardest stage of it all, right? Because you have to feel that little bit that you do and not going too far, because then it's overwhelming, right? But know that no matter what you're feeling, it is temporary and it does subside and it does go away. My therapist, because when I first started off on my healing journey, I went traditional. I was a nurse in Emerge. I went and saw my doctor. He gave me all kinds of pills, and then he sent me to see a therapist. And I went and saw the therapist, and she did talk therapy, and away we went. And a year and a half later, I still wasn't any better, and I had a whole bunch more meds on board, and I was still suffering with massive panic disorder. I love him with his squishy little butt, the little corgi that they put on the screen. But then when I decided to I radically shifted everything. So I stopped watching TV. I did a negativity cleanse. So no social media. Anyone that was negative, I didn't associate with them. I really turned into a hermit and avoided people. COVID really helped too, to be a hermit. I started exercising. I started walking. I started connecting with nature. I grew vegetables in my own garden. I ate healthier food. I fasted, which is a good practice to get into as well if you can. So I fasted. I started incorporating more joy. I started, tiptoeing into little elements of fear, like singing and stuff like that. So, I did all of these things. That's when the healing happened. And I remember, though, when I was with my therapist and she was like, well, what would you do if you told yourself you could go and cry forever? She goes, just tell yourself, cheers. If you could cry forever, would you? Because I thought I could. I thought I had so much grief and pain inside my body that if I started crying, I wouldn't stop. But you will. You won't cry forever, but let yourself cry as long as you need. Schedule a day where you can that's just it. You can just let it go as much as you need to let it go. Just let it go. Because the feelings need to get out of your body because they're stored in there until you release them. And that stored energy is what leads to disease and sitting in that trauma response, right? When you're in your unhealthy responses. Because when we're in fight or flight, our immune system is decreased. It's not concerned with fighting off infection. It's concerned with fighting off what is that threat right in front of us right now. That's what it's concerned with. Oh, I put up my calendar and I did not. Okay. All right. So Serena. Beautiful. Beautiful. Right? And yes, getting out more. Because we are social creatures. We do need to be. Yes. Yes. And that makes it a challenge living in society. When we have our spiritual awakening, right, it makes it challenging. It makes it challenging to be in public because the toxic behaviors of society are just like, wow. Just wow. Right? So much comparison, so much judgment, so much negativity. Aww. Hugs. Hi, Oliviera. Yes, it does. It does. Okay. Serena, metamorphoses. And this literally flew in and stuck itself in the deck, in the book. Metamorphosis, number 25. You are in the process of deep and beautiful change. Isn't that the truth? Butterflies earn their wings through great effort. The process of change is often painful, for it is never without losses and sacrifices. If you are to transform from one form to another, a part of you needs to die. Letting go isn't easy, especially when you're used to thinking a certain way about your life and how you live it. Just as a snake sheds its skin, or a caterpillar dies so that a butterfly can be born, you're required to release your old ideas and embrace a necessary change so you can live your best life. Perhaps you're being asked to let go of self-worth, a dream that no longer serves you, a relationship that is draining, or unhealthy habits. Despite your fear, you must accept that this is a transformational time for you. There will be some loss involved, but you'll love what you become. Right? And it's true. Like I've had so many shifts in my life. So many right? So many shifts in my life, right? From that experience. So many shifts in my life. I changed my job. I no longer work in Emerge, right? I no longer work in Emerge. I can't tell you how many relationships have exited my life. How many relationships that I held like this that now are sitting out here on the outer realms of the relationship spectrum. So, relationships with family, before I was so tightly wound up with those relationships and thinking that, you have to have relationships with everybody in your family, no matter how toxic or how unhealthy, the whole statement, blood is thicker than water and stuff like that, and you get guilted into it. Now I don't. I only have a relationship with people whose energy is positive or who contribute to my life in a good way, because this lifetime is so temporary in the eternity of our spirit, right? So if they're not happy, or if they're not, melding with my life, then I don't keep them in it. Or I move them out and distance them, like that. Distancing from toxic sister, distancing from toxic brother, distancing from, I don't even communicate. Like my dad is in my mind, is just not my dad. Not, it's just he's out there. He needs help. He needs help. Right? I can have some sympathy for what he experienced, but he's never done anything to change who he is. So that's it. I don't have to have a relationship with that. It's toxic. Right? But people are so tied into holding on to these relationships, even though they keep getting abused as adults. And it's like, as an adult, you don't have to stand there and take the abuse. Right? Your life is going to be the life that you make it, based on the people that you interact with, what you allow and tolerate, what activities you do, how healthy you treat yourself. Right? And they don't need to have a seat at your table forever. If the best thing that someone can do is change their behavior. And if they're not willing to change their behavior, and yes, then you become alone, and you realize in that aloneness, yes, you can get on the list for sure. For sure. When you start to embrace your authenticity, right? That's when you peel back those layers and find out who you were underneath all the hurt and the pain that's been caused, right? All the, you shouldn't do this, you can't be that, don't go that way, don't like this, don't play with that, right? All of the don't, shouldn't, couldn't, wouldn't. All of those, when you peel back all those layers and you find out who you are underneath of it all, that's where your passion lies. That's where your purpose is. The things that light you up, that genuinely light you up. That's your passion and purpose, aligned with where your natural talents are. So find who you are authentically underneath, and then what does it align with your natural gifts, right? Your natural gifts. So, that sucks that you're having signal problems. Okay, after Serena is Angel Wings, and I have number 48. You need to learn to protect your energy. I can give you some tips on that. You should jump on a free call with me, Serena. Even if we just have a little chit chat and we don't end up working together, at least I can give you a little bit of nudges towards the right direction. Okay. Number 48. Wishing well for Angel Wings. Okay. And to call is in my to book a call. The free call is on my website. If you go to www.mindbodyspirithealthyself.com, it's on there. Yeah, maybe getting some black onyx, or black onyx. My arrowhead, which I love, is beautiful. Okay. This is for Angel Wings. My angel wings. Number 48, wishing well. Good morning, Brenda, love. I hope you're doing well, friend. I hope you're doing well. Okay, perfect. I wanted to make sure you were still there. Okay. So wishing well. Desire is the sacred impulse for life. Feel it, but let go of all attachment to ownership. Bye, Bunny Nugget. Have a wonderful day. Desire is the most important impulse for creating life. Now you're seeing the relationship between desire and inspiration and sensing that moment of truth when you feel the inception of new life. It is an aha moment when everything makes sense. Perhaps you recognize a soulmate or are conceiving a baby or an idea. The wishing well card awakens you to the presence of unseen forces that enable new beginnings. Divine intelligence activates the field of possibilities where new life is co-created in a magical way. Neither you nor anyone else know how or why this happens. It just does. To that end, you can't control the process of growth. Rather, you must step aside to be a channel for higher forces and relinquish any attachment to how this new creation should appear or when. Form your intention and take action by dropping the coin into the wishing well. Then trust in spirit. Prepare to be amazed. Oh, love. You should set up. You and I should have a call, Brenda. You should set up. You should book do my book. Book a call with me, and we can have a virtual coffee through Zoom and connect and see how things are. Okay. I would love that. I would love that. Alrighty. So let me know how that felt for you, Angel Wings, if that seemed to resonate. Okay. And then next will be Diane for card on Facebook. Okay. Hi, Mel. Good morning. My day looks pretty good. I think my link is on there, but I'm not sure if this will show up on your, but if you go to my profile, it has my website there. And right at the top, it has a free clarity call that you can book. But I put the website down as well. So you'll be able to book a free clarity call and we can have a coffee. Have a coffee catch up. You're so welcome, love. I love it every time you come on because you give me 777s. I just love your energy, sweetie. I do. Aw, I love you being here. I really do. I love it. I love when I see, whenever I see especially the people that keep coming. Aw, yay, coffee. Cheers, love. Sounds good, Brenda. Sounds good. I love it. Yay. On the list you go, my friend. Okay, so I'm going to pull Diana's, and then right after that, I'll do Sagar, because, yep, Diana, wide open. Look at her. I could see her just standing at the top of that rock, just, right? Like that kind of energy. I love it. At 11 a.m. you have an appointment. Yeah, I don't know about, okay, sorry, your 11 would be my 1. Did you want to book one of the sessions at noon? We can book one of the sessions at, I love tea. I drink tea too. So 1 p.m. your time is when your appointment is. We could do 11:30 to 12:30. That gives you that half-hour break, and then we can do another one after the break. And that would be a that would maybe work. So one at 11 your time is your appointment, which is 1 my time. Sorry, we'll convert it backwards. 9:30, would that work for you? So 9:30 till 10:30, that gives you a half hour between us and the appointment. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm scheduling appointments on. Does that work? Definitely book a free clarity call, Liz. Absolutely. Book a free clarity call. I'm just going to pop onto my calendar right here to put these in so that I don't get overbooked. Okay. So, I'm going to book you from 11:30 to 12:30. Okay, Rob? Okay. And then we will book, okay. And then we will book, you said the appointment would go until what time? You should be back by 2 my time. So then we can book the next appointment from 2:30 to 3:30. Does that work for you? 2:30 to 3:30? How's that work? Okay, either way, I have you both booked in. So one at 9:30 your time and then 12:30 your time. Okay. So the hard stop today is 11:30. No, 9:30 to 10:30 and 12:30 to 1:30. Okay. Yeah, right. That's why I'm giving the half hour buffer because I know I have to be on point with my time. Okay. Back to Diana's card. I've got those booked in, and Brenda, we'll figure out a time. We'll talk in conversation, and we'll get that time going. Okay. All right. Yes. Just book in the link. That link will come up. It'll show it your time. Book it in my time, and it'll be all okay, and we'll have it booked really well. I'm probably 6, and I think I'm 6.5. Right now we're at 10 o'clock. Okay, so whatever time it is, 5 coins. It's a 5-coin gift. So the little finger heart thing, or the fire, or 5 roses. That works as well. It's 3:03. So you are 3 hours ahead, 5 hours ahead. 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 5 hours ahead. Okay, so this is for Diana. Okay, let's read this card for Diana. Oh, and I better put my list back up or else I'll get really lost on here. Let's get that list up. Perfect. Okay, perfect. Okay. This is for Diana. Number 42. Wide open. You are free to express your uniqueness to the world and share in all the bounty of life's endless possibilities. All manner of opportunities are presented to you at this time. The wide open card is a signal that you're able to truly manifest your dreams and that your goals are in sight. Don't remain small and contracted. Instead, expand your horizons beyond what you believe to be your limitations. You have a unique voice that needs to be expressed in the world. The universe is supportive of new ideas and approaches at this time, so speak up and speak out. This card is the sign of the maverick who freely roams the wide open space of possibility. Allow for a greater vision to replace old ideas as you dream a grander dream. And I love that. Wide open to the future, to new possibilities, to everything that's coming your way. You've been working to do that, and I just see that as a sign, just a beautiful sign of you're on your way in the right direction, Diana. I see it happening for you. It's just beautiful. Wide open. And remember, wide open. Ta-da! Embrace it. Ta-da! Right? It's overcast, but it's going to be a warm day. Thank you, Blue. Thank you. And thank you, Oliviera. All right. So after Diana is Alicia on Facebook. If Alicia's still there, so I'm going to ask for Alicia, and if Alicia, and then Debbie. Okay, so I have Alicia and Debbie on Facebook. Okay. Good morning. Merci, la vie. Merci. Hi, perfect. Alicia. Yes, you are, my love. Yes, you are. You are definitely on my list. I'm gonna pop off these two, and then I'm gonna bump you up. Hi, Rosanna. I like that. And Mel, you are. I'm gonna look down my list. I see. Where's Liz? Where's Liz? Where's Liz? Yeah, we'll make sure that you're both on the list. Okay. Oliviera, there's a few Oliviera. But we are kind here, so if somebody has to leave, we can shift the list a little bit for the ones that have paid. We can always, thanks. If I could just call in Henry Cavell to come and, be, oh yes, we're at 10:07. So at 10:10, we get to burn. And the hard stop of the day now is 11:30. Well, we'll say 11:25, right? Let's be fair. We'll say 11:25 because then we can go pee. So we'll have 10:10 to get the but we're gonna do this card first. So Alicia is 53. Okay. Listening, Alicia. Thank you, Cassandra. Listening. An open heart will hear the message. When this card appears, you're being reminded that there is a time to speak and a time to be silent. Now is an occasion for listening. Pay attention not only to what is being spoken, but also to what is not being said at the moment. For the deeper message is not always obvious. Listen with your heart, not just your eyes, and you'll find clarity. Receiving the listening card is a fortunate sign and ensures a greater understanding of your circumstances. So that's a really good message, right? And us being Queenie B, you're definitely on the list, Queen B, which is a good message, right? For us, a lot of times we listen with our ears, but our minds going with all these thoughts, right? And we're like, no, right? We're not fully listening because our mind is going. And so when we listen intently, we're listening with our ears, paying attention to what they're saying, but we're also seeing with our eyes, we're seeing body expression. But when we're really listening fully, we start to listen with our heart and we're feeling the energy. So we'll even know their energy is off, right? So know that. So definitely this is a good sign. Okay, we're at 10:09. Let's get our bay leaf and get ready to burn, baby, burn. Burn, baby, burn. All right, we got a lot of broken leaves, but we're gonna get the best leaf there. The best leaf. All right. Money and clients. Melinda's always got my back. I love you. Oh, I burn a bay leaf at 10:10, which we're looking at right now is 10:10, everybody. So the bay leaf helps us to bring in, to manifest what we're asking for. And I burn it at 10:10 because of the angel numbers of 10:10. No, bay leaves. Sage is for cleansing, purifying, things like that. But this is for manifesting. Okay. All right. Faith, love, trust, faith, hope. healing, health, confidence, clarity, letting go, trust, prosperity, finding your inner soul, knowledge, forgiveness. Some really good ones here, guys. Self-love, love, guidance. Guidance is always important. I put clarity down, calmness, prosperity, letting go, abundance, happiness. Definitely happiness. And happiness is friend, joy. Get abundance on the back here. Okay, we got lots. Truth and trust. The truth will set you free. We got that on there now. Alrighty, we have a whole bunch on here. Let's light this baby up. Safety first, keep the fingers away. Still using a lighter. Matches. I got to get down to the corner store. You'd think it was a really far away. It's not. And so it is. And a crown at the same time. Thank you, Oliviera. That was awesome. So be it. Yeah, the lake at the end of the block. It really is. There's a lake at the end of the block, and that's where, and at the end of the block where the lake is, there's the corner store where the post office box is, and matches. They actually have matches in the store. And maybe today I'll wander down there and get that. So mote it be. That was a beautiful burn. Beautiful burn. Okay. So after Alicia is Debbie. Debbie. Whoa, Debbie, that came out really fast. That was like just a boom. Rescue. Okay. Rescue. Look at that card. Just beautiful. So let's see what rescue is all about. Number 16. You are always safe and secure and free to be yourself. Asking for help isn't easy for many successful people. However, that's what you need to do now as you expand your life. If you find yourself troubled, you can expect help with whatever issue is at hand now. Hi, Donna. You need only ask, and assistance will come your way. The most important support you can expect is from Spirit. Get into a right relationship with the divine, and you'll see that many conditions line up as if by magic to provide you with all the help you need. Ask and you will receive. There is no need to fear. Safety is a place within. So there you go. Is there something that you know you could use some help with, that you could reach out, or is there some area of your life that you're struggling? Because just ask for the help, and the help will show up. I love that message. Hi, Kelly. How are you, love? So after Debbie is Sagar. Love you, friend. I am fantastic, Sagar. It flipped over into the deck. Hello, Jenny. Welcome back, love. Moonlight. Today I will have the card pull for the Sacred Journey Oracle group, and I'll be posting that in the group later on for all of those that are in the group. I know that there were a couple that were watching here. Aww. Well, let's send some love to you for that. That anniversary of a death is often a very hard time, a very, very hard time. So a lot of love to you, friend. A lot of love to you. Okay. Okay. You're welcome, sweetie. So this Moonlight card is for Sagar. Okay, number 51. And Sagar gets that because she gave me a coffee cup, so she bumped up the list to get her card first. That's the way we do it here. The faster, the quicker you want to get your card. It's one of those silly, if you give more gifts, you get up the list faster. Okay, so Moonlight for Sagar. Your intuition allows you to see beyond the mundane, logical, and analytical. Follow it. Moonlight beckons. Come and trust your intuition to lead you into places that may not seem logical. Your hunches will be right on target. Resist second-guessing yourself, for your alternative perception is especially sharp right now. You can see beyond the surface of things and truly read between the lines. This is a good time to use oracle cards or other systems of divination to gain information. Remember that the language of intuition is a symbolic one. It comes subtly through a hunch, a tingling, a clear sound, or an animal or object. Oh, thanks, Cassandra. Plus, I also get a sip of coffee when... Good morning, Abdul. How are you, love? Jinkies. Now I have to drink the other coffee because that one's empty. But it was cold, so it's good to move on. So remember those messages, right? Spirit is sending you messages to help you now. Success is yours if you follow the signs. I know, I love it. When I saw this, I think I saw it on Pinterest, probably Pinterest, and if not Pinterest, Etsy. But I saw it on one of them, and it's from Moonlight something or other. It's so cute, so cute. Oh, very late over there. Well, you get to hang out with me before bed. So does that resonate with you? Are you starting to see a lot of signs and symbols show up in your life? Pay attention to them. Pay attention to them. They're telling you you're right on target. Right on target. Are you getting signs and signals around your crush? So are you getting yeah. So it's just telling you that you're right on target. You're exactly where you're meant to be. You're pursuing the things that you're supposed to be. Aw, thank you so much, Abdul. Thank you so much. I'll be connecting with you in the group, in the Divine Masculine group. Okay, we'll connect inside in the divine. We're gonna have a little meet and greet with the guys in the group. Nice, so nice. Alrighty, we're gonna try that again because I'm gonna look at the name. So Cassandra gave a cup, so Cassandra can have her card now. Okay. That sounds lovely. I think that sounds fantastic, Jenny, and I'm so proud of you. Okay. Cassandra, the mountain. Oh, I haven't added you yet? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look at how silly that is. You just hang on 1 second. I'm gonna interfere with my own thing. Haha. I'm gonna go right down here, right here, and right here, and I'm going to invite. It's quickity quick. I think that's fantastic. Okay, Mel. I will pull Mel's card first, like after. Yes. Okay, so I'm just waiting for it to show your name. I'm going to read your card, Cassandra, and then I'll pull Mel's card after, okay, because she has to run. And she has been here really, really good all morning. It is the enchanted map. Okay, I have your name. I've selected it, and I've sent you the invite, my love. Alrighty, perfect. Okay, Cassandra, and I gotta close that, or else I'll get distracted with Facebook shiny object stuff. So, Cassandra, you have the capacity to flow around any obstacle. This is the time to adapt. Sometimes, you're welcome, Abdul. Sometimes you'll come across what appears to be an insurmountable obstacle, like a huge mountain that separates you from your success. You might think that climbing it or chiseling it away at it is the answer. But why take such a treacherous, tedious approach? Be like the rivers that flow around mountains naturally. You'll move past this obstacle relatively quickly if you choose the easy way around. This is the time to adapt to your circumstances. If you do decide to climb, remember to take one step at a time, opting for the next right action. Did it? Am I still frozen? Nope, we're not frozen now. Okay. So does that make sense to you? Right? There is a mountain that's in front of you, that this mountain that you're climbing, but you don't have to climb it. You can go around it. You can look for an alternative route and flow beyond it. But if you do choose to climb it, just take it slowly and make sure you know the next step before the next step before the next step before the next step. I know, right? Just absolutely, like, I'm chilled from it. Okay, so I'm going to do Mel now, and then I'm going to pop back up. It'll be Queen Bee. Okay. So Mel can get out the door. Hi, Alicia. Well, like, how perfect is that? Like, the card just is exact. It's just perfect. And hi, Alicia. So we don't do free cards. We do free yes nos with a pendulum. Cards are 5 coins, so, or 5 roses, the little fire one, or the finger with the heart, like the little heart thing. So yeah. So this is for Mel, Metamorphosis. Now, we just pulled that card not that long ago, and the red welcome. The metamorphosis is that you are in the process of deep and beautiful change. Okay? Butterflies earn their wings through great effort. The process of change is often painful, for it is never without losses and sacrifices. If you are to transform from one form to another, a part of you needs to die. And it's hard for us, right? If we're in a toxic relationship, saying that we're going to move, we're going to say no to that, right? If we're going to say no to that, we worry that we're going to get more of that crappy relationship. We don't see that as we heal and we navigate forward and we go through this healing journey, that as we change and we are more healed, we're going to align with people that are healed, right? Our toxic is keeping together with toxic. And Blue, I'll do your card next as well. Okay, love? So letting go isn't easy, but when you're at the end of the line and you look back at everything, you're like, you know what? I let go of that friend who was a fake friend. I let go of that relationship that was toxic. I stopped allowing that toxicity into my life. I'm so much happier and healthier. And now I have this great relationship where I'm seen, valued, heard, respected. I have this friend who is a true friend who aligns with me inherently, stuff like that. So that's a big part of the whole process of metamorphosis, that even as we let things go, we're going to allow ourselves to be open to receive things that are more in aligned with the healed version of ourselves. So even though the process is difficult or challenging, it's definitely worth it in the end. right? It's worth it in the end. Okay, so I'm going to do blue next. Hi, I don't do money. I'm sorry. I'm pretty sure, unfortunately, user 819 that needs money from Nigeria. I could probably pull the list of people on my feeds, and I'm pretty sure that almost everybody would be looking for a handout. And I'm sorry. The only thing that I can help you with is your mental health or your trauma, and maybe help you with your mindset to set you on the right path to help yourself. But I can't help you with money. I'm sorry. Beautiful. Beautiful. So Raven, I'm not sure if you're on my list yet. Yes. Okay, so this number 7 is for blue. Okay, into the unknown. Okay. And typically I don't want to jump all around the list like this, because I want people who have paid and, people that are on the list in the order that they're on the list, so that they can get their cards read too. But sometimes I'm nice and I'll read people that I know have been here consistently or have, gifted well and need to get out, to be nice. Okay. But we try to stick to the list because that's fair. And we try to stick to the rules too, because that's also fair. So, into the unknown, trust, and all will be revealed. Life is an adventure, and often new opportunities will arise that you won't know how to deal with. This is for blue. This is one of those times. You're required to trust that this new phase will reveal wonders and miracles as you step into unknown territory. Imagine that you are not only a path finder, but a path maker. The black sheep of the family is the path maker, right? Whatever your inquiry, trust that you'll be safe. Stay aware as you discover new and marvelous territories and valuable new treasures. It's a really beautiful message for you, love. Right? Stepping into that unknown. Okay, so hey Renee. Thank you for the gift, Renee. Appreciate that. Okay, so next, we can take on here, and I'm just going to do this here. Or there, because she had to leave. Okay, so, all right. So Mama Price and Papa Price are on the list, but I'm gonna pop past you two. Okay, is Kid Chaos still there, love? And the reason why I'm popping past Mama and Papa is because I know we're doing actual readings today, but also I know that you guys will be here for a little bit longer, so we'll save mod squad cards for last. Okay. Yeah, I have a headache right here. Like right here. Just a pain right there. Good morning, Winnie. How are you, love? Okay, so Kid Chaos. Kid Chaos, are you still there, love? Just looking for Kid Chaos, and after Kid Chaos, John. Okay, so if John's there, Kid Chaos, and then John. And if not, then we're going to go to Jess on Facebook, right? Just like right in the back of my head, like. Oh, Queen Bee, I actually did skip past you because it was highlighted blue. I skipped past it. I'm so sorry. I did. So I'm going to put this card back. I know what the card is for Kid Chaos if he comes back. But I will, yeah. Whoa. We're not taking all those cards. That's too many. Yes. My friend was like, some amethyst where it hurts. So he'll just pick this big rock. Maybe not that size of amethyst. I think I can use the little chunk. That feels crazy right now. I don't know. I can't even explain the feeling that gave me. Like, woo-wee. Okay, so Queen, it's your turn. Okay, the cards are trying to get out. There's a card in there that it's really interested in for you. All right, let's see. With these 4 cards spread apart, one of these is your card. So I'm going to just ask, is this Queen Bee's card? 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 Just wanted to confirm. Stormfields, Queen Bee. So Stormfields. Instead of shuffling, sometimes and keep going until the one card comes out. So Stormfields, number 9. This too shall pass. An uncomfortable chaos is surrounding you. Things that you've left unattended. You sure can. You sure can, Jenny. Things that you've left unattended may be the cause of some conflict. Pent-up energy needs release, just as a storm in nature must break. For these events occur when the electricity between opposing forces stirs things up and creates temporary disorder. Not all storms are destructive. Rather, they serve nature by bringing rain to the ground and wind to the trees, enabling seeds to be widely distributed and continuous growth to be ensured. Just remember that whatever is being stirred up inside you or between you and another will benefit you later. The sun will shine again and new growth will be observed. Don't be afraid to shake things up a little. So another just beautiful, beautiful message. And that actually, the little bit of amethyst there helped. Did very well. Did very well. So let me know how that resonates with you, Queen Bee. Does it sound, do you feel like there's some energies, some chaos or conflict that's getting stirred up? And bunny nugget for next time. Yeah. Okay, so Jess, your card now. I'm sure that it'll get rectified, Queen Bee. Yeah, that's unfortunate. And there's too many toxic work environments out there, and a lot of times they don't do anything about it because either the whole structure's toxic, so they don't see the toxicity as it funnels down through the ranks, or they're not willing to do something about the toxicity at this level because they're worried about how they'll refill the pool of employees, right? So sometimes they hold on to the toxic employees because it's better to have them than nothing, although I would hazard to say that's not always true. So yeah, very interesting. All right. I always have to sip slowly when I have it in this cup because it keeps it so hot for so long. Luckily enough, it wasn't too burning. Yeah. No, and that's fair enough. And when it's toxic like that, the one thing that you always have the ability to do is see your doctor and actually be put off on a stress leave due to the toxic environment that's there. And I'm not sure what environment you work in, Queen Bee, but in healthcare, like if you're a nurse, then you can go to your college or you can go to your union. Like if you're in a unionized environment, you can go to the union and report it for being toxic, and then they can hold the organization accountable to correct the toxic environment, and they can be pretty difficult to work with. So for Jess, magical map shifter, Jess. Yeah. So yeah, I'm glad that you did it that way for sure. Okay, because you got to take care of yourself. Yeah. And it does sometimes, and because unfortunately sometimes HR and management are so closely like connected, right? So they save their own, right? They save their own. Yeah. So the only thing that we can do is remove ourselves from that environment to go find another environment that's not toxic. That's one of those changes that, although uncomfortable, in the end is a good thing, right? Where we leave a job that's toxic and go to something healthy. Even though the leaving can be very scary and disarming. Okay, Jazz, magical map shifter. Spirit orchestrates everyone's destiny. When the magical map shifter card arrives, it comes with a mission to make you aware of the people who come into your life to impact your personal growth. Perhaps you may meet a soulmate whose presence invites you to be the best you that you can be, or someone who leads you out of difficulty and into a place of safety or success. Pay attention to those individuals who cross your path today and cause you to reflect on your journey. Be awake and aware, and you'll recognize them for the important change agents they are. Your whole perspective about who you are and why you're here will shift. The magical map shifter always initiates you into a better version of yourself. Aw, thank you, Queen Bee. Thank you. Love you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Another sip of coffee, only this time not with the pretty cup. Although this one I like because it's a really good Yeti mug, but it's for ocean. So that when I bought it, I was able to donate to help clean the oceans. I'm like that. I want to help everybody and like have that constant give back, right? So you go grocery shopping, you buy a little food for the food bank. You go to get dog food, you buy some dog food for the shelter. That's what I do. And so I bought this mug, which is a donation to help clean the oceans. I bought a turtle necklace that was for, I actually curled my hair last night, so this is day after curl hair, so it's a little bit messy curled hair because I curled it yesterday. Oh, thoughts on patting a child's behind as punishment? No. That's a no. Why, we don't need to be punishing children. We need to be directing and guiding children, right? Children have to be free to be able to do what they want, explore what they want, be themselves as authentically as possible. The best way that we show children is showing them in a loving, compassionate way. This is how I do this. This is how I do this, right? So you're showing this is what happens. This is what I do, right? So you're showing them that if this is what you wanted done, this is why I do this. I do it this way because it's kind, or I do it this way because, right? So you example what you want them to do, right? You give them you show them why and explain so that they understand why, right? That's what you do. Hitting isn't good, right? And the reason why spanking and why would you want your children with love and hitting to go hand in back, right? Patting a child on the behind is very effective at making successful kids. You know why? Because it gives them high functioning anxiety and depression. And when you have high functioning anxiety and depression, you actually work yourself like crazy. It's successful at making them afraid or making them think that love and hitting go hand in hand. So they'll end up in an abusive relationship and think that that's normal. It's okay to be with a partner that hits me. My mom did, or my dad did, right? That's what you're teaching them. You're teaching them also to work through things with violence, right? So if I don't like what's happening in front of me, it's okay for me to hit you. That's what you're teaching them. I don't like the actions that you've done, so I can hit you, right? The devil's lettuce? That's not the devil's lettuce, my friend. Did you know Jesus smoked weed? So did Shiva. And there is a big difference between fear and respect. Yeah, It's a toxic society mindset that's been brought to us by the patriarchy of you rule them with a hard thumb, right? Children are meant to be creative and explore and play and learn and try to change and check new things. And sometimes we don't like that they're different than us, right? A child that's very empathetic and sympathetic, right? No, we stopped respecting the government because the governments are pieces of shit that just want to rule us and break us. They just want to control us with fear. There's nothing wrong with revolutionary people that stand up and go against what the norm is, right? Because the norm is toxic. Yeah, I can't have any more kids. You're welcome. It's true. I did not want to hit my children because I did not want them. No, I wouldn't respect them. I would be afraid of them. I would be afraid of being hurt. I would not respect them. Respect and fear are not the same things. If the government was allowed to hit us, why would you want to be controlled by a government? You know what? You know, in the days before, they were paid like little bits of money to go and do things, right? Now they take all of our money and then they try to rule us. They take away our guns so that we don't have anything to fight back with. And then you know what? They're going to keep taking away all of our rights and keep taking them away and taking them away and taking them away. So we're basically living in little tiny little boxes, eating boxed food, working for them like mad. That's what they want. They want us to just be productive, consuming people. They want us to consume what they put out from a fear-based mentality, kept in our little cages, controlled. That is not life. On post-birth abortion, that's murder. Yeah. Right? They just keep taking more and 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 not to give us any more. Right? In Canada, there's reservations that don't even have clean water. Right? They don't even have clean water. But anyway, I think that your viewpoints are just drastically different from ours, right? Exactly. Yeah, I don't agree that, like, I don't agree with like hitting, or I don't agree with hitting our children. I think that there's so many more positive ways in which we can work with our children to respect their individual natures and nurture that nature so that they are them authentic selves and live, right? Yeah, exactly. Right. And that's hi, Jennifer. We can definitely get some. Exactly. Yes. Yes. Okay. Okay. There's other ways, right? There's just better ways to help with that. We love and light, love and light. Okay. So Jess got her card of the map finder. After Jess is Elizabeth. Miss Liz, are you still there? And then we have, after Liz, we have Oliviera. Did I do Oliviera? Yeah, the government here is hugely corrupt, hugely corrupt. One of the platforms that Trudeau used to get in was to provide clean water to the reservations, and they still don't have clean water. And he's been in term. This is going to be his third term. It's ridiculous. And the only reason he gets back in is because of corruption. But we don't want to talk about that. We're here about love and light. Hi, Peter. Yep, exactly. Exactly. Oh. Oh, honey. Just sending some love. Exactly. Oh, honey. I'll demonstrate a soothing technique, okay? And I can send a little bit of health towards you. Me too, AZ. I can't wait to get out and have like life popping up, right? Okay, so this is for Elizabeth. Come together, number 8. Okay. Tiny Diny. I just can't help it. The Tiny Diny is just so dang cute. Yeah, we got Jennifer's on the list for a card. Okay, and I'll do some good energy with you as well. Okay. So we'll pause at 11:20. At 11:20 I'll do healing, okay? So I just changed the end time to 11:20. Okay? And then we'll do some healing at the last bit of it. I'll do some healing energy and soothing. Okay? So this is for Liz. Come together. Love needs to be shared. Love needs to be expressed. Drawing the Come Together card is a sign that you're on the path to discover the nature of this emotion in all its forms of expression. Romantic, familial, unconditional, spiritual. In each instance, there is another being involved. Love involves a give and take between you and a significant other, a relative, a friend, an animal, and/or spirit. This card assures you that love has come calling and seeks a partner in its dance. Know that you are cherished. Like a magnet, you're attracting love into your life. This is a time for harmonious, caring partnerships. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, that's all lovely. That's lovely. I would love to know the messages that Spirit's sending you too. Okay, Renee. Renee's cards being sticky. Oh, Renee's cards flying away. Number 16, rescue. Oh, sweetie, I'll do a card for you, B-boy. Every time I say that, it's that get lost in the rock and rollin', the Drift Away song. That always comes into my head, B-boy. So rescue for Renee. I love you. Have a great day. I'm here 9 until 10:30-ish, depending. I extend it, but it depends on my appointments afterwards. If I have an appointment afterwards, I stop away sooner. But so yeah, you can catch me here Monday to Friday, 9 till 10:30, and then I do some pop-ups on TikTok to hang out with the crew as well. 16 for Renee. Rescue. You are always safe and secure. Hi, Leanne. And free to be yourself. Asking for help isn't easy for many successful people, and it's not. And we sometimes our trauma conditions us to not ask for help because the help we got was bad, or we didn't get help. We were left alone, neglected. Like a lot of neglected people don't ask for help because they don't expect it to come anyway. So asking for help isn't easy for many successful people. However, that's what you need to do now as you expand your life. If you find yourself troubled, you can expect help with whatever issue is at hand now. You only need to ask, and assistance will come your way. The most important support you can expect is from Spirit. Get into a right relationship with the divine, and you'll see that many conditions line up as if by magic to provide you with all the help you need. Ask, and you will receive. There is no need for fear. Safety is a place within. It is. I know. I keep telling you to come and to have a free call. But you're just not ready yet. But that's okay. One day you'll take that and you'll call and we'll have a lovely talk. And maybe that talk will turn into something more. Maybe it won't. Maybe it'll just be a really good talk between two people with great energy, and you'll just get something really cool. Yeah, that's not really good at all. So yeah, that's not good at all, love. Okay, so Jennifer and then B-Boy. Okay, Jennifer and then B-Boy. Jennifer. Oh, so this is a time of metamorphosis. But what I want to do with Jennifer more so than the card is so soothing. This is self-soothing. Okay? Take this hand, cross them over onto the other arms. Okay. And you're just going to rub your arms in a downward fashion, just like I'm doing, okay? Okay? And you can go through this motion while saying to yourself, I am safe, I am secure, I'm safe, I'm secure, I'm peaceful, I'm calm, I'm safe, I'm secure, I'm peaceful, I'm calm, right? Another way is to hold your hands over your heart like I'm doing here, and then you tuck your arms down to pinch your sides. Okay, so you're giving yourself a little hug with your hands on your with your hands on your heart, and you're just going to breathe into this space. And you can tell yourself, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you as you're doing it, okay? I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. Okay, and you're going to breathe that 5-second inhale, 5-second exhale, just in that pattern, in through this space. And just remind yourself that you are safe and you are loved. You're safe and you are loved. Okay, you're protected. Okay, and pour that love into you, and that will help to soothe your nervous system. Okay? And it is a time of metamorphosis. It's a time of change, right? And change is never really easy. Okay. Especially when it's brought on by something such as grief. And it's not fair that the place that you're working for isn't doing anything about it. They should be having a social worker come in that can handle grief, or somebody, or a debriefing at the very least, even if it's an external organization that comes in and does a debriefing with the staff, right? And yes, listening to the 528 hertz frequency is as amazing as well. Okay, so did I not pull a card for Oliviera? Oliviera, if you're still there, let me know if I pulled your card. I'm going to read this for Jennifer. Okay, if I haven't pulled your card, Oliviera, yours will be next, and then B-Boy. Okay. Number 25. Yeah, the love frequency. Did I read your card? Did I accidentally skip you? Because if I did, I'll be right on it after this one. Okay, love? You are in the process of deep and beautiful change. So this is for Jennifer, okay? Upright. Butterflies earn their wings through great effort. The process of change is often painful, for it is never without losses and sacrifices. If you are to transform from one form to another, a part of you needs to die. Letting go isn't easy, especially when you're used to thinking a certain way about your life and how you live it. Just as a snake sheds its dead skin or a caterpillar dies so that a butterfly can be born, you're required to release your old ideas and embrace a necessary change so you can live your best life. Perhaps you're being asked to let go of low self-worth, a dream that no longer serves you, a relationship that is draining, unhealthy habits, or a toxic workspace. Despite your fear, you must accept that this is a transformational time for you. There will be some loss involved, but you'll love what you become. Hi, Leanne. I think my mods can get you on the list. They can get you on the list for a free yes, no. But if you give 5 coins or more, then you can get on the list for a card. Okay. Right now I'm going to pull for Oliviera, and then I'm going to play Oliviera. Flying, number 20. Yeah, that was a pretty powerful card. I do a free clarity call, Jennifer. If you want to connect with me, it's in my link, my website. If you go to my website, there's a green button that says free clarity call. You can book that free clarity call as well if you want, and I can help you as well. And Helena, I did not see you on the list, so you're right. You did not get a card. You did not get a card. So this is for Oliviera, number 20. Flying. Where are we flying to? You have the power to see things from a higher perspective. If you were a bird flying high in the air, what would you see? When you soar above life's challenges and opportunities, a new perspective becomes available. Today, you will have invisible wings that allow you to swiftly bring your circumstances into alignment with your highest purpose. This is a sign that your waiting is over, that all your hard work has paid off, and the things you hoped for are no longer beyond your scope. You have the ability to reach for the stars and find one with your name on it. Spread your wings and soar. The angels are waiting for you. That's a beautiful, beautiful message for you, Oliviera. A new perspective is going to give you what you need to get into alignment with your highest self, with your purpose, and you're going to spread your wings and soar. Yes, I would do a group reading. Absolutely. Absolutely. And if you connect with me in a clarity call, we can talk about what that would look like for sure. Okay? I'm Sagittarius too. Yes. Okay. So after Oliviera, we have B-Boy. B-Boy. Well, B-Boys came out right away. Oh, I like this card too. B-Boy. Bone Collector. I'll show you guys that. Bone Collector. Number 1, Bone Collector, B-Boy. You are whole and have everything you need within. When the Bone Collector appears, she is asking you to look closely at your circumstances to see if you're fully present. Yes, you're so welcome. You're so welcome. If you stay for a little bit longer at 11:20, so in 20 minutes, Jennifer, I'm going to do a healing thing, okay? Isn't the North Node your future life? The North Node is where you're headed. The South Node is where you've come from. Okay, South Node is where you're leaving, heading towards the North Node, right? So your North Node is the future. Okay. B-Boy, Bone Collector. When the Bone Collector appears, she is asking you to look closely at your circumstances to see if you're fully present or reacting out of past conditioning and unconscious expectations. Whenever we are wounded, especially when we're young, it's as if something else essentially is stolen from us. We adapt and accept a particular version of the truth that then sets us up to behave a certain way in the future when faced with a situation that reminds us of the original event. Actually, now I need to search that out now. Well, actually, you know what? I have some. I have my astrology ones, and I think they have nodes in it. nodes. South node past, north node future. So the south node describes what you bring from past lives, your skills, proclivities, addictions, weaknesses, unfinished business, and a physical place within your body where you might hold tension or ancient karmic stories. The north node or ascending node represents a place the soul longs to be, where fate beckons. This is uncharted territory. You don't have a map. The north node calls you to territory that doesn't have a particular charge and can be either an exciting exploration or start off a bit bland and become more satisfying as you proceed. So a new beginning, your fate awaits, is facing the north. So if you're north for Sagittarius, your north node is directing you to go into like spirituality, travel, learning, higher education, all of that stuff. Yeah. Okay, back to B-boy. Sorry. Whenever you're wounded, especially when we're young, it's as if something essential is stolen from us. Hi, Anne. I'm doing well. How are you, love? We adapt and accept a particular version of the truth that then sets us up to behave a certain way in the future when faced with a situation that reminds us of the original event. What we know about ourselves thus becomes influenced by a perception of limitation. You may feel unworthy or without courage. You may see yourself as flawed or unlovable, or expect to be criticized. No matter what your question, the Bone Collector reminds you that the truth is that you are a powerful being with limitless opportunities. She has kept safe what was stolen from you in the wounding and is here for you to reclaim it now. You have everything you believe you lack, and the Bone Collector is your inner resource. Act as if you have what you need, and you'll find you have it all after all. Anything is possible. With awareness, the wounds of the past need not define you. No, that's okay. Yeah. We do. There is a balance. There is that recognition of what the past is, the south node, and then transitioning towards the north node. And that's, that connection. Wow. Hey. Okay. 11:03. We might get the 11:11 on time. I got to go back to my list of things. So, Helena. Yeah, definitely. I don't know what area that you work in. You're welcome, B-boy. All right. I got a divine. 4 cards came out, so I'm going to see which one of them. Is this Helena's card? Is this Helena's card? Is this Helena's card? Is this Helena's card? Nope. That was so, I love doing it. The divining it is so amazing. All right. Rock bottom. I had to make sure the card's the same either way, but so I had to make sure I had it upright. Rock bottom. Okay. Yeah, that's significant. Working in long-term care means that you guys should be protected by a union. Where do you live? Like, are you in Canada? Are you in the US? Are you in the UK? Like, because I get a lot of people from all over the world here. I would love to hop on a call with you. Yeah, it'd be interesting to look at your entire chart. I have a lot of Sagittarius in my chart, but I have like a lot of earth as well. So earth and fire with a little bit of water. Nice. Okay, yep. Perfect. So I'm in Ontario. I'm not far from you guys actually. And I have extended family that lives down in Ottawa. And yes, not being managed, but we can talk. We should definitely talk. Absolutely. Okay. So Helena, 10, rock bottom. Okay. Surrender and acceptance are the keys to freedom. As difficult as it may be to accept, it seems that you've reached a point where you can go no further in the same manner in which you've been doing things. Perhaps you've hit a proverbial brick wall or experienced a deep sense of loss and don't know where to turn. The old way of doing things must be discarded fully in order to move onward and upward. A new direction and a new strategy are called for. The only way out is through surrender. Accept things as they are and admit that you have no idea what to do next. If you wait in that heartfelt moment of release, then a stairway will appear. Like magic, and all manner of synchronicities will show you the way to higher ground. The rock bottom card is a sign that a miracle is about to occur, but only if you let go completely, right? And we do. We end up holding on so tightly, right? The stories that we tell ourselves that we use to define ourselves, right? Like I told myself, like I was a victim for years. Things always happened to me. I was not in control of the things that were going on around me, or I had bad partners. It wasn't that I was equally a bad partner, right? That I was bringing these things to me so that I could learn and grow and to just let go of the stuff that happened. One of the things that helped me with a complete let go is that your whole cellular structure rewrites itself over the course of about 7 years. So all of the traumas that I suffered as a child are not even in my cells right now. That's one of the ways that it's just my mentality of saying I can let it go because it's no longer a part of me anymore. And that story only holds me back there. I don't want to be back there. I want to be in the future. So it's okay to take that perspective shift and move forward. Right. I did 339 likes. Beat that. No, just kidding. Okay, so B-Boy, I got Oliviera. Who else? What else do we need? Yeah, the one thing about the rock bottom card is there's nowhere left to go but up, right? When you hit the bottom, the only place to go is back up. So that's why it's a beautiful card, and it does mean that miracles are going to start to appear, because once we hit that spot, we start to heal and we take it seriously and we start to do it and start to head in that direction, right? And you are. Helena was lucky and she got to win a 3-month package with me, which is so exciting. I can't wait to see the transitions that are going to occur for you in the next 3 months. It is, especially in the beginning. In the beginning, you're looking at like piles of it, right? And as you start to work through, you start to take some of the pile away, and next thing you know, you got a handful instead of a whole 2 handfuls, right? You end up having a handful, and then you take that away, and eventually it's reintegrated and slower, right? Hello, the Queen of Sheba. How are you? It's going to continue. It's going to continue, my love. It's going to keep going. I love watching the changes in people. In 3 months too. I spent years and years doing the work. So I hope that I can give you a great shift in a couple of months. So is there a Jess on here? Jen L, sorry. Is there another Jen on here? Is there a Jen on here? I'm just going to check. Yeah, I can't see her from that. Okay. Hello, Queen of Sheba. Aw. Thanks. Nice. Let's cheers. Ding, ding. I didn't think you drank coffee, my love. I thought you were a tea girl. And look you were just talking slow and steady, right? Slow and steady. And then Magic Stream popped out when I was just shuffling them. They just flew at me. Okay, Leanne, Okay, we have some other people. I don't think that they're here anymore, but Leanne. Turtle. Exactly. Slow and steady. So Leanne, I'm going to pull a card for you. Hi, Miriam. Chink. So 3 fell out. I'm going to divine which card is yours. I absolutely love this. And ooh, 11, we got to burn something. Wait, we got to burn something. Okay, we will deal with that stuff in a hot second. Got to burn something. Okay, what are we going to call in this time? Love, money, harmony. Hi, love. What's your name, honey? I love it. We're all burning. Balance, love, money, harmony. Tandy. Okay, we'll put you on the list, Tandy. Empowerment. Sorry, am I staring at it like empowerment? Empowerment is delicious. I got self-love. Perseverance. Healing, yes. Abundance. Okay, gonna flip it out. Truth. Forgiveness and peace. Prosperity. Faith. Hope. Help. Love it. I 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 love it. Alrighty. Okay. You're so welcome. Come back and see me again, Queen Bee. Okay. So I'll do some yes, no's shortly. Some free yes, no's. Okay. We'll do some free yes, no's in a hot second. Let's burn this, baby. Burn, burn, burn. That was a good burn too, but I like to make sure the whole thing burns, and that little bit that got pinched in between needs to burn there. And so it is. Mote it be. Mote it be. Okay. Alrighty. So, Leanne's card. Is this one Leanne's card? Is this one Leanne's card? Is this one Leanne's card? I thought this was your card, so I would have been right, but I just wanted to make sure. Protecting treasure, Leanne. Okay. Protecting treasures. Number 39. You are always protected and divinely directed. So although this is a time of great risk, Know that at a fundamental level, you are able to move forward safely and securely. The proverbial nest egg is safe and sound, no matter the fluctuations in the world. Guardian angels and other guides are whispering to you, making you aware of their protective presence. Your loyalty is an important theme now. Nurture that which you hold dear. This is a good time to strengthen bonds of friendships and ensure their integrity. If you feel tested right now, know that a true and loyal heart always achieves its aim. Take refuge under an angel's wing. You are not alone and have no need to fear. Embrace your courage. What a lovely message for you, Leanne. Okay. Alrighty. So we've got a couple of, thanks for the tiny diny love. Okay. So Mary is asking if is Edwin still interested in Mary? Is Edwin still interested in Mary? That's a no, Mary. That's a no. Vanessa's wondering if she got a 10 in her math exam. Did she get a 10 in her math exam? That's a yes. Ashalia is wondering if there is a third party in her relationship. That's a no, Ashalia. Marie. Is Marie still considered for the policy analyst position? Is Marie still in consideration for the policy position? That's a no. Is Corey still interested in marrying Molly Ann? Is Corey still interested in marrying Molly? That's a no. Sandra, does Mike really want a relationship with Sandra? Does Mike really want a relationship with Sandra? That's no. Will Maria get the interpreter job? Will Maria get the interpreter job? That's a yes, Maria. You'll get the interpreter job. Will Nina get the job in Tilburg? Will Nina get the job at Tilburg? That's a no, Nina. Girly. Does P really love Girly? That's a no, P. Does Bruce want to be with me? Does Bruce want to be with Sarah as in a relationship? Does Bruce want to be in a relationship with Sarah? That's a no, Sarah. Okay. Alrighty. So we are at 11:19. Okay. Love to you guys. Love to you all. Thank you so much. Look at love right around the heart. Okay. So love to you guys. I will be back tomorrow at 9 a.m. Because I don't think I'm going to do an evening show tonight. I did last night for Valentine's Day, but I don't think I'm going to do an evening show tonight. So I'll see you guys tomorrow at 9:10 because I do know I have a bunch of calls booked and appointments that are scheduled. So I'll see when I have some more free time and I will hop on at that point. But I'll see you guys tomorrow at 9 for sure. No evening tonight, Ricky. No evening tonight. Okay. Love you guys. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me. Thank you for all your gifts, all your likes, all your interactions. It was a fun morning live. Okay. Yeah, I will. Okay. Love you guys. See you soon, Prices. See you soon. All right. I'm going to hop off of here. Bye, guys. Love you. Thank you so much for your interaction, for all your comments, for everything. I love you guys. I love your energy. Mwah.